The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The death toll from the major earthquake that hit northern Luzon last Wednesday continues to climb. The NDRRMC reports that fatalities have risen to 10, while over 300 individuals were wounded as of Sunday. More than 34,000 Filipinos have also been displaced, some 3,800 of whom are staying at evacuation centers. In total, over 300,000 Filipinos were affected by the quake. Infrastructure damage, meanwhile, has reached over 400 million pesos, while there are some 21,800 damaged houses. Several experts are now giving tips to the public on how to have a disaster-resilient home days after the magnitude 7 quake hit Abra. Marian Enriquez has the report.
When magnitude 7 earthquake hit Abra and nearby provinces last Wednesday, intensity 3 to 5 were felt in different cities in Metro Manila. PHIVOLCS Director Renato Solidum warns if the same magnitude hits the NCR, thousands will die. Solidum says that the West Valley Fault, which traverses various parts of Metro Manila and surrounding provinces, moves every 400 to 600 years. It last moved back in 1600s. So the question now is, when will the big one occur and are we ready for this?
Gumagalaw talaga yung fault na yan. Nangyari na yung 4 na malalaki. Ang question talaga is, when will this happen? So kailangan natin paghandaan ito.
They say the house is only as strong as its foundation. The Association of Structural Engineers of the Philippines have some tips to ensure your homes are earthquake resilient. Engineer Juanito Cunanan says the basic requirement of resilient structure is its foundation, and it should be designed depending on the type of soil it will be built.
Gaya nito, nasa Quezon City area tayo, medyo may katigasan itong lupa na to, kaya magandang paglagyan ito ng puting, ng pundasyon.
And for other places like Manila, which has very loose soil,
sa Maynila, ang dapat gawin doon ay i-design ng mas malaki yung pundasyon o kaya ay mas malalim. Kung talagang malambot, kailangang injeksyonan mo o gumawa ka ng engineering methodology para mapatigas mo yung lupa.
Cunanan then noted the importance of having a sturdy post which carries all the weight of the structure. 1 foot by 1 foot is the minimum size requirement. The roof beam which connects the posts will help resist the movement produced by the earthquake.
Yung pataas na yun yung reinforcement o rebars ng poste na kailangan meron kanyan.
Cunanan emphasized to avoid using substandard materials.
Yung buhangin, kailangan yung mahusay na quality ng buhangin. Hindi po pwede yung buhangin na pinulot mo sa beach.
He also adds that steel bars should be put to add reinforcement to the hollow blocks.
Sa isang bansang kagaya ng Pilipinas na maraming lindol, required talaga yan. Hindi po pwedeng wala. Kaya yung mga nakita nating mga nagko-collapse na bahay, ang isang dahilan nun, bukod sa mahina ang klase ng materyales, ay walang mga bakal na nilalagay sa hollow block.
And for those living in condominium buildings, make sure the reinforcement of the foundation and posts are properly compacted.
Mas flexible yung matataas. Ganun. Mas flexible siya. Kung kumbaga sumasayaw siya sa energy, yung mas mababang structure na mas rigid, yan ang magko-collapse daw ayon sa mga ininyero. So between 4, I believe if I'm not mistaken, between 4 and maybe 10 or a dozen stories, and especially if it was built in the 60s or prior, nung hindi masyadong mataas yung level ng reinforcement.
Urban planner Paulo Alcazaran hopes that the LGUs will dedicate more open parks or spaces and sidewalks for Filipinos in case of strong earthquakes.
Okay, makakababa tayo sa mga building natin, marami tayong earthquake drill. Pero pagpunta sa identified open space or park, wala naman tayong mga sidewalk. So paano tayo pupunta doon? Especially in the great numbers in the immediate aftermath of an earthquake.
So yun ang second na mas nakakatakot kaysa sa yugyug ng earthquake. Kung saan tayo pupunta after?
Yeah, let me add, yung fatalities hindi lang dahil sa collapse of the buildings or debris. Historically, the fatalities also have come from the fire start.
For News 5, Marian Enriquez, we are One News.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The remains of slain of former Lamitan City Mayor Rose Furigay were flown to Mindanao this morning. Several residents of the city waited for Furigay's casket at the port while some went outside of their homes to see the convoy. Her family also called for an additional security as some of their family members are said to have been receiving death threats. Furigay was shot dead inside Ateneo de Manila University last week by Dr. Chow Tiao Yumol over alleged personal grudge. Authorities earlier announced that the custody of Yumol has been transferred to the BJMP Payatas, Quezon City. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The Foreign Affairs Department reports that a Filipino has been infected with monkeypox in Singapore. The 31-year-old male patient tested positive for the virus last July 25. Meanwhile, motorists can expect an adjustment in oil prices in the coming days. Unioil projects that diesel would decrease by up to 70 centavos per liter, while gasoline are expected to increase by up to 80 centavos. And Pagasa says Tropical Depression Esther has left the Philippine area of responsibility, but it is expected to continue enhancing the southwest monsoon or habagat, which will bring rains in some parts of the country. Now for more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.